Peace, family. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, this is a response video to Brother Polite with his debate from with Young Pharaoh, titled "Young Pharaoh is not pseudo." Young Pharaoh is not pseudo. When he talks about the Anunnaki and aliens and extraterrestrials, this brother knows what he's talking about. Otherwise, how could you deliberately discredit people's accounts of abductions and in encounters with aliens and extraterrestrials? What you gonna say to them? Oh, that you just dreamed that up? That you just imagined it? That maybe your fascination with the aliens is what made you say no? Because not everybody don't have aliens on their mind when they get abducted. Not everybody has aliens on their mind when they get contacted in their bedrooms. I know I didn't. And my personal experiences in this video was just here to validate that the Young Pharaoh is not pseudo. I'll tell you about one account when I got into angel numbers. Excuse me, I got a cold. But anyway, when I got into angel numbers, I thought I was going to see, I guess, people with blonde hair and robes and wings and shit. And I didn't see that. When I got into angel numbers, I would start seeing like numbers like 59 or 1111 or 21 or just whatever. But the more I fed into it, I started seeing entities that looked like these humanoid hairless cats with 3 fingers. They only had 3 fingers and claws. And they contacted me. And I was laying in my bed. Well, it was a tent. I slept in a tent in my mom's living room. And don't ask me why. But I slept in a tent in my mom's living room. And I'm laying there. This isn't happening in the physical. This is happening in the mental realm. My imagination is being projected onto this spaceship with a jacuzzi and some equipment that looked like hair dryers that were lined up around the perimeter of the spaceship. I don't know what they were used for. But on the ship were these humanoid cats. They look like those Siamese cats, those hairless cats. They're pink. And they didn't say much to me, but I became afraid of them. So in my mind, I imagined I had a knife. And they basically laughed at me, talking about that was like a primitive weapon or whatever. And I eventually ended up with one of their babies. Not in the material, not in the physical. In my mind, these beings gave me a baby to look after. And it looked just like them. It was naked and had no clothes on. I mean, they had clothes on, but their baby didn't. But aside from that, I want to talk about a deeper discussion. And my discussion will be that which deals with demons. I've been dealing with one demon specifically, for about 2 or 3 years. And the demon is real because it healed me. Now, before I get into that, I was into a deep, raw, alkaline diet. And when I tell you that Young Pharaoh speaks the truth about the importance of healthy eating, I was already a natural empath before I got into alkaline dieting. But when I started eating an alkaline diet, I became like a super empath. And insects and animals would attract me. I was like Snow White or some shit. And then I became telepathic. Nobody believes me. Nobody in my family believes in telepathy. Nobody in my family believes in aliens. Nobody, I'm just a black sheep in my family. But that's why I look up to Young Pharaoh, because we got that connection. But anyway, I became telepathic. And I hooked up with this, not sexually, but I hooked up with this guy who told me he was a demon. And he showed me things that, hands down, it was the truth. It was amazing. It was never before performed by a human. He did not identify with human. Because there are people here who are human looking, but they're not. But anyway, he could manipulate women's sexual chi, which means like he can make them horny from remote distances. He can heal people from remote distances. He can manipulate people's dreams from remote distances. And I was like a victim of all of those tactics. this demon was real because I was healed by it after I let him possess me, which is a whole nother complex topic. I don't really know how that process took place specifically. Like, it's just so, it's such a complicated story. If I ever get a hold, if y'all ever get me in contact with young Pharaoh and we get to Google chat or something, I will tell the full story, detail for detail. If you have any questions, I will be sure to answer them with clarity. But it's such a crazy story that it's hard to just get it off the dome, because I didn't write any of this shit down. I just grabbed my camera out of frustration and say, you know, I'm tired of people saying that young Pharaoh is pseudo and that aliens aren't real when damn well these things are real. I was not expecting my angels to look like what they look like. They look like humanoid cat figures with no hair. They're just hairless cats with pink skin and black robes. I mean, people gotta realize that there's an unseen world and it interacts with the seen world in a very realistic and a major way. I was healed by an unseen being. For the longest, I had systemic candida, and even my alkaline diet wasn't curing it. And when I hooked up with this demon, he healed me. And even for him, it too was kind of hard. But anyway, it just proves that, I mean, these things exist. It's an unseen world. And if your third eye ain't calcified, it ain't even unseen. So I don't know. I'm going to cut this video short. Y'all, please help this video find young Pharaoh, because I do want to contact him. I have a bad hair day under this hat. But anyway, hopefully it'll be nice and shaved off when we get to talk. But I just had to make this video. I support you, young Pharaoh. Keep doing your thing. You not pseudo. You have somebody who's following you, who's a big fan. And that's all I need you to know.